What is up, guys? It is Pup, your coach of the Green Bay Drilburs. Today, I'm here with week 1 of the Trdl, which is our Ruby Sapphire Emerald Draft League. And today we are battling some team. I don't have their team name here, but I have their Pokemon, and hopefully I will come out with a win today. So first of all, I'll go over their team, go over our team, see what they have weaknesses in, and let's try to exploit them. So we're gonna have, I have Breloom, Alakazam, Kangaskhan, Walrein, Arcanine, Shedinja, Electrode, Glalie, Arbok, Rhydon, Mantine, and Solrock. And our opponent has a Medicham, Dragonite, Omastar, Donphan, Manectric, Entei, Nidoqueen, Slowbro, Ninjask, Shiftry, Zangoose, and Lairon. So their team is really scary. Especially, we have a clause that you can bring one Pokemon with Baton Pass. So Ninjask with Sword Stance and Baton Pass with Speed Boost is going to be disgusting. So I definitely have to prep around that. That's why right here you can see our first Pokemon. We have Arcanine, Intimidate with leftovers. We have Flamethrower, Hidden Power Grass, Roar, and Protect. This is going to be our lead because you don't get to choose a lead and there's no team preview. This thing leads well into the Omastar, which probably is a good lead for them because they have spikes. It leads well into a Manectric that wants to come in. Lairon, if they want to try that. Even Medicham is pretty good into. So Flamethrower hits everything pretty good. Hidden Power Grass can one-shot an Omastar depending on their EV spread. So that'd be a great start. We have Roar and Protect. And I'm running max HP and then split special attack and defense with a little bit of speed. This will outspeed let me see really quick. Oh, it's gonna outspeed a max speed Omastar. So I'll always outspeed it. Hidden Power Grass. I think if they're no investment, it is 100% to kill. If they're full HP investment, no special defense investment, it's like a 75% chance to KO. And if they're boosted with special defense, then it won't kill. But I also can probably eat one from them anyways. So thought that was a pretty good lead. Next up, we're gonna have a Solrock here. Solrock might seem like a pretty weird bring in this battle, being I think my last pick of the draft. But it's pretty good with Explosion. In Gen 3, Explosion has double damage, or I think it like halves their defense. Yeah, target's defense halved during damage. So it can be used to destroy something on their team. So I can trade this for a bigger threat like Dragonite or Medicham, Manectric. Does very good into that Slowbro too. And then I'm running Earthquake as well. Hits the Entei, Omastar, Nidoqueen, Lairon. Have Reflect just to not get hit on the physical side. And most of their mons are physical. And then we have Rock Slide, so that hits the Ninjask. So this is also a pretty good Ninjask answer. Counters the Lairon hard. And it's a good Dragonite switch in as well because they can't click Earthquake. And I have a little bit of speed investment. That is bringing me up to 180. It's gonna outspeed Slowbro no matter what, and a Lairon with some speed investment. Oh, a lot of speed investment. Okay, so next we're gonna have our Alakazam here, running Substitute, Calm Mind, Psychic, Thunder Punch. This is a very good sweeper against their team. I'm running Inner Focus, which prevents getting flinched, so that's good into the Medicham. I thought about leading this thing, because if they lead Medicham and try to fake me out, they will not be able to flinch me, and I'll be able to one-shot them back with Psychic. But I think Arcanine looks a little bit better here as the lead. And Alakazam eventually could set up a Substitute and Calm Mind and sweep their team. I brought Thunder Punch just because it hits Ninjask pretty well. Make sure I one-shot it. Omastar and Slowbro, of course. and then it's something that hits the shift tree, so they can't just like save a shift tree on 1 HP to counter this thing. Running max special attack and a lot of speed, a lot of HP. If we look at our speed tiers, Ninjask has base 160. I have Electrode, which is base 140, and I have Alakazam, which is base 120. Next thing that's closest to that is Manectric with 105. So I only had to run 341 speed on here to outspeed the max speed Manectric. Next, I'm gonna have Rhydon. This is a pretty good Manectric counter. I mean, of course, they're gonna run Hidden Power, Water, or Grass. Probably Grass. Looking at my team, I think. I mean, they could run whatever they want. They could run Ice. But I'm running Choice Band, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Meghorn, Body Slam. This can just break a hole in their team. Meghorn is actually really, really good against them because it destroys Slowbro and Shift Tree. And it even hits like Metacham super duper hard. But if I'm not clicking Meghorn, I'm just clicking Rock Slide 99% of the time because they can't switch into Dragonite or Ninjask, and anything else like an Earthquake would body. So yeah, we have 12 speed investment because we have a lot of Pokemon that are like pretty close. They cluster down at the bottom. So they have Slowbro at base 30, and Lairon at base 40, and Donphan at base 50. We have 2 base 40s. So I thought I would run a little bit of speed investment and try to speed creep a Lairon that's trying to speed creep me or anything like that. So just get ahead of the curve a little bit. 5th, we're going to have an Arbok. So this is another Intimidate Mon, so it can counter the Ninjask Shenanigans. Got leftovers with Earthquake, Glare, Sludge Bomb, and Protect. In this game, remember, no physical special slit, so Sludge Bomb is a physical move. And we're running a little bit of an interesting EV spread. Max HP, a lot of speed, so the speed's gonna make sure to hit, make sure to hit that max speed Omastar, outspeed some max speed Donphan. We're also gonna hit like a not fully invested Nidoqueen or Shift Tree or Metacham, even though I don't expect to outspeed those things. So Earthquake just hits their team really, really hard. We have Sludge Bomb to hit those 2 flyers, and then Glare is really good to get a para on anything. And in this generation, I can get a para on the electric types, so it's perfect click whenever. And Protect is just good to get some leftovers back. And then last, we're gonna have Kangaskhan. We have leftovers with the ability Early Bird, so this means the sleep counter drops by 2 instead of 1. So we have Wish, Protect, Return, Earthquake. Thought about running Rest because of that Early Bird, but I think Wish and Protect is a little bit better in this scenario, so I can pass a Wish to maybe Rhydon or Arcanine or Arbok if they get really low. And I didn't need to run a lot of moves because Return and Earthquake just destroy their team. Earthquake hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon super effective, and they don't really have any good resistances to Return. But if they do resist it, then they just get destroyed by an Earthquake. So I'm running fully specially defensive on this one, so it will counter Manectric and a special Entei. Since Fire is special in this gen, it's also really good to Omastar and Slowbro too. So this thing just destroys all of their special Pokemon. So that's all I'm bringing this week. I think that my team matches up pretty well into them, but I'm scared of a Ninjask Baton passing and sweeping. I could have brought Baton Pass on my Solrock to pass a Calm Mind or a Rock Polish or anything, but I think with this team, it's probably the right one to defeat them. And speaking of Solrock, I'll go back to that with Explosion. If they pass those Swords Dance boost and Speed boost to, like, say, Dragonite, I can just click Explosion on them, or just click Reflect and then Explosion if I know I'll live. So I feel like this was a perfect mon to counter the Ninjask. I don't know if I went over that before. But anyways, I guess I'll just see you guys in the battle. Alright, here we are with the battle. I'm recording this in post because I lost the audio. But it's been 2 weeks, so if I forget anything, just let me know. Start off with Arcanine, which is super favorable lead here, and I can just get a free flamethrower, but if they have the Omanyte in the back and they want to switch out to that thing, clicking Hidden Power Grass would be an amazing prediction. Allow me to take that out in 1 or 2 hits depending on how especially bulky they are. I just end up going for the flamethrower here when I really should have HP grassed. And I see that they're leftovers, so they're probably a bulky set, but they definitely want to set up spikes against my team. So I'm just going to Hidden Power Grass, see that I'm faster like we said, and then I do not end up KOing them, so I just have to hit them with another Hidden Power Grass, and there goes up spikes. So not the best start for me, but I'm still in a pretty good spot since I'm up 6 Pokemon to 5, and I don't even have a single point of damage on my Arcanine. So we're sitting pretty. I'm probably afraid that they're going to bring in maybe Donphan right now. You know, they have a couple scary mounts on their team. They can bring Dragonite, they can bring in Medicham, Nidoqueen, and they're taking a really long time with this play. So they don't have a dedicated Arcanine answer, I can tell. So Arcanine's probably going to be pretty good in this battle for the rest of it. Let's see what they end up going out to. I honestly completely forget. They go Dragonite, so they got the shiny Dragonite, and I think I'm afraid of a Dragon Dance here because, I mean, looking at my team, I don't really have too much to deal with Dragonite. I mean, I got the Solrock, I have Arbok, but I'd rather not get those damage, so I'm just gonna roar this guy out. You know, it's not like he has multi-scale, so I don't have to break that or anything with Flamethrower, and the most you can do is really like 40%. So instead of roaring, I actually end up going out to Solrock, which is a good play because this is my dedicated counter for this thing, and he does Dragon Dance, so that's what we see. I could click Reflect here, I could click Rock Slide, I could go Explosion. Explosion will like guaranteed trade him on. Reflect will make sure that they can't really do too much to me unless they're a mix set. So I feel like going for Reflect here or Rock Slide is a better play, but I just end up exploding. And I lose my counter to Dragonite for the Zangoose, who really wasn't that much of a threat to my team. So that's definitely another misplay. Not too happy with how I'm playing so far. And then I see that they have Entei, so I know that in the back they either don't have like Nectric, they don't have a lot of things that are scary to my team, and their Dragonite seems to be the thing that's coming in on Arcanine. So this time I go Roar, so they can't Dragon Dance. You know, if I had a set of spikes up, it would be really nice. Just get them back out to Entei, and I feel like they can go Dragonite again. So I'm gonna get some more Chip, which is perfect. They're gonna Earthquake me as I roar. They do a lot of damage, so I know they're pretty invested. And I'm scared here because you can do a lot of damage with Hidden Power Flying, but I can just throw off another Flamethrower, and it's doing good damage into their team, although my Arcanine is getting really weakened. And this thing is really nice into their team. So if I let it get too weakened, then I'm in a bad spot. And if they go out to Dragonite here, then I pretty much have to roar because I don't want to let them set up for free now that they don't have Solrock. And they do end up going Dragonite, Flamethrower, get a crit, which is pretty nice, but no burn. So I just have to sack this thing. I'm pretty sure he's got Earthquake, but I have to click Roar anyways. And now this is a little bit of an issue. I can try to revenge kill it with Alakazam, but it lets in the Ninjask for free. And the Ninjask can either Sword Stance, it can Baton Pass a speed boost. You know, it's a really tough situation for me. But I'm pretty confident at this point that my Entei checks are there. Feel pretty good about that. So if they Baton Pass into Entei, it's not the end of the world. They go Ninjask here, like I expect. And at this point, I should switch to Arbok, 100%. You know, I'm afraid of them Sword Stancing for sure, but going Arbok here at least makes it so they're only +1 attack and +1 speed, and then I can deal with this thing with Rhydon still. I could even go hard Rhydon, but I get a little too overzealous and predict the Sword Stance and stack that thing, which is horrible for my team. I still don't know what the last Pokemon they have is, so I could definitely be in a tough spot. But right now, if I go Rhydon, then I have a free Rock Slide. and it's going to destroy anything. So we see what they do with Ninjask here. And at this point, what are they going to have in the back? A Metacham, Manectric, Nidoqueen. They end up having the Metacham, which is probably worst case scenario for me, because this thing is a real threat to the last 3 Pokemon on my team, even though they don't know it. I could easily have Shedinja, I could have Electrode, I could have Breloom, which are all not horrible into this thing. But if this thing starts setting up on me, I'm in a really bad spot. So they just fake out, see that I'm staying in, and they bulk up in my face. So I'm not really doing too much damage, which is scary. They get another free bulk up here if they want, but they don't. They just end up going for a Brick Break. I'm gonna glare this thing because I know I live 1, and if I get this glare off, then I'm in a great spot, and I can definitely clean up with Rhydon. So going for glare. If I hit this, I'm sitting in a good spot, but in this gen, it's 75% accurate. So we're gonna see if we hit this. I'm pretty sure that they don't have the Psychic move, and they don't. They just have Shadow Ball, and I missed the glare, which is horrible. That is definitely gonna cost me a lot, if not the whole game. So now, like, he's like neutral, but he has a Brick Break into my team, and I have to go Rhydon because I think that this is the only thing that could live a hit potentially, but he just bulks up in my face and I don't kill him with Earthquake, and now he just gets to freely kill my Kangaskhan, and we lose the game. So it's definitely an unfortunate start to the league. Missing the glare was a big missed opportunity, but I misplayed really hard with both my Solrock and my Alakazam, because if I just go Arbok or even Rhydon on the Ninjask instead of letting my Alakazam down, I still have that thing around, which, I mean, it could definitely come into play. I feel like if I had Solrock around, it would easily eat a hit from this thing and click Explosion and destroy it. You know, I still feel like I could have played better, but, you know, that's just how it is. I'm not used to this gen, but we will definitely do better as the weeks progress. Thank you guys all for watching this battle, and I will see you guys in the next week's battle. See ya.